Hey, Calvert families. I just want to take just a few minutes and go over a few things that we have coming up in the next week. We have a lot on this list today. So just wanted to share these items with you. First of all, I believe, which is held at Pathway Baptist Church. That's on Thursday. So we've already had the signups for that, but this is just a reminder that if your child is on the list to go to Pathway on Thursdays for I believe, that is where we will send them unless we have a note telling us otherwise. If something happens that I believe gets canceled, we will send out a text message to you all so that you all know and you can make other arrangements at that time. But if that's where they're signed up to go for Thursdays, that's where we're going to send them unless we hear from you. Also, our fall festival will be here before you know it, October the 27th. Our PTO is meeting Monday, the 16th at 4 o'clock to kind of finalize some plans for that. So if you can attend that PTO meeting, that would be great. But we are in need of items for our baskets that we are going to be auctioning off. So you can see listed here the items that your child's grade is responsible for the basket. These baskets are going to be amazing. So we have a lot of really neat ones. So if you could send in an item or two that would go under that category, we would greatly appreciate it. Today is the last day of the grading period, so our Wildcat points will be reset today. So on Monday, all students will have 100 points. And from that 100-point mark, they can earn points or they can have points deducted based on whether or not they're following our guidelines and procedures. So everyone starts fresh on Monday. And your teachers will be letting you know in the report card how many points that they had for this 9 weeks. We've also trying our hardest to celebrate and recognize students for following those guidelines and procedures. So we have lots of things in place, not only these individual points, but the classroom teachers are setting goals for their students, and then when the whole class, when they reach that goal, they're doing these different things like ice cream parties, pajama parties, things of that nature. So we do our best to reteach those procedures as needed, but also celebrate when students are doing those successfully. Next Friday is our celebration circle. We would love for students to wear Calvert blue if possible. That's just a fun thing that we do here at the school to recognize all sorts of different things that we can celebrate with student success. Um, Also on the 20th, that's football and soccer pictures for the yearbook. So if your child plays soccer or football, you want to make sure that they bring their jersey, and that's next Friday. Our Thanksgiving meal, I know it's October, we're talking about Thanksgiving, but it will be here before you know it. And we have to make sure that we have plenty of food ordered. So Miss Alicia, our cafeteria manager, has asked that we get a count of how many will be attending. So Miss Nancy created a slip and she sent that home this week. We need that back by the 27th, and the 27th is a hard deadline. So we have to make sure. So I've put it on here. We've sent that out. So just make sure that you get that back in by the 27th with how many people will be attending that Thanksgiving meal. So I think that's it. There are maybe a few other things on here. I know there are parent teacher conferences coming up. Your child's teacher will be in touch with you about scheduling those. But we appreciate your support. If you ever have any questions or comments or concerns, feel free to give me a call or you can send me an email, set up an appointment. Any of those things will be fine. So I hope that you all have a great weekend, and we're looking forward to all the things that are going on in the month of October. Thank you.